Hey, what's going on? Welcome, Cave Dweller, to what has to be the most financially challenged, guitar-focused channel here on all of YouTube, RJ'SCAVE. I'm RJ, you're awesome. Thanks for joining me for this budget gear spotlight. This is where I share with you a piece of gear that I think is an excellent example of being budget-minded and quality conscious. This is not a review, this is just me sharing something I think is cool with you. That's all. Links for anything that we share today can be found in the description below the video, which, by the way, aren't affiliate links, so no worries there if that's something that concerns you. Also, links for any of the previous videos in the series can be found right up here. Alright? Now, speaking of previous videos in this series, in the last two videos, we took a look at two guitars that were from different brands that definitely fly under the radar. We're going to be flipping the script and we're going to be taking a look at a guitar from Harley Benton. And now I know some people may think that when you go to the Harley Benton website, you can close your eyes, point at one, buy it blindfolded, and be happy with the quality and the price you pay, right? Even if you do end up with a Telecaster and you're a metal guy. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't go and find something that's even exceptional in all that high quality. And I found one at right around $125 US. Let's go check it out. All right, this is the Thomann.de website. Thomann is the parent company of Harley Benton and Europe's largest music retailer. This is the guitar that we're here to talk about today, okay? This is the Harley Benton R446. I've chosen the one in metallic blue. They come in several other colors. They come in blood metallic red, green, graphite metallic, plum, and that's all of them. But they also do sell, I think it's the graphite in left-hand model as well. Back to the blue. All right, so I'm picking this one because I like the blue best of the ones that are currently in stock. My first choice would have been the blood red, the crimson red, but that's actually out of stock for a few more weeks. But if I was buying this today, I would definitely be buying this one. Let's take a closer look real quick. Then we'll do some specs. Then we'll take a look at a couple more pictures. All right? All right, so this is how this guitar looks. This is a beautiful color, isn't it? I mean, not just because it's blue, but because it's the metal flake blue, it's the quality of the paint job. This looks really nice. Let's flip through a couple of pictures here. All right, we got a 4-bolt bolt-on neck with a nice rounded heel and and a cutaway for better access to the 24 frets, and it's string-through body. There you go, which increases sustain, so that's always a good thing. It also means there's no tremolo, so if you're not a tremolo guy, this is that much more appealing to you. All right, it's got the matching headstock as well, which just adds to the level of class, if you ask me. And yeah, that's just gorgeous. All right, so now, all right, enough of that for now. Let's go take a look at some of the specs. So this is the Harley Benton R446. It's blue metallic. It's got a poplar body, a slim profile Canadian neck with a 43mm width nut, so it's not too skinny. Now the fretboard on this guitar, I think, is a great material. All right, so I really love this kind of wood on a fretboard. I've grown to really like it. I have my Harley Benton, one of my Harley Bentons has an amaranth fretboard. I don't know the name of the tree it comes from. I assume it's the name of the tree. The name of the wood is the name of the tree, right? So, that's what I'm assuming. But I digress. The wood here, it's normally what would be thrown away when they look for purple heartwood, okay? Because the purple heartwood is the center wood of the tree, and it's purple. And historically, they've just kind of thrown away everything else and just taken the purple wood. So this was throwaway material for a long time, but it makes great fretboard material. It's very much like ebony in a lot of ways. and I like it. It's got a standard scale length of 25.5 inches or 648 millimeters. The pickups are, I think, a big deal in this guitar at this price point, okay, because they're RTEC. Now, a lot of people don't know RTEC pickups, but RTEC pickups have been around for a while. They make very, very good pickups. The fact that this guitar has RTEC ceramic pickups tells me a lot. It tells me that the pickups, A, are going to be good, and B, it's going to be a very modern metal tone. So it's going to sound, this guitar is going to sound pretty cool, all right, especially if you're a metal guy. But it's not like it can't do other things as well, because the controls are volume, tone, and a 5-way switch. On the 5-way switch, you have two humbuckers. So how are you going to use a 5-way switch? Well, 2 of the settings are for single coil settings. So you have some versatility here. This is definitely a fun guitar. It's not an overly heavy guitar. Pretty versatile, although probably not going to be used for country anytime soon. But you could probably get away with this and just about anything else, really, because you have the single coil options. As long as they're pretty good, which I think they are, then you're going to be happy. And at $125, that's an insane amount of versatility and quality. It's just crazy to me. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. You know what I mean? So yeah, but this is true of a lot of things with Harley Benton. This one to me is a standout for a lot of reasons. Harley Benton guitars are generally good across the board. At least that's the way they've been generally reviewed. But for me, this one, I see the design, and I see that thought went into the design here, as well as an effort to really make this guitar pop. Adding metal flake to a basic color changes it dramatically, and that's really all they did here. They took a nice blue, added metal flake to it, did an extra step in the paint job, and you have a guitar that looks like it's worth $600, $700, $800. Don't be afraid to spend for the shipping, okay? Here in the States, the only option is like a $68 thing for shipping. But if you buy more than the guitar and it can fit in the box, you generally just pay that one thing. So you can get a couple extra things. Sometimes I think even an extra guitar or two for that same shipping rate. Also, trust me, as somebody who has 2 Harley Bentons, I tried both ways. Before COVID, you were able to go and get just a very basic shipping route and get through customs and all that, and it took a month. And by the time it leaves Europe, which only takes about 4 days, at that point you have no clue what's going on anymore, and you could not find out for months if there's anything going on with your guitar. So that became nerve-wracking to me. And then the next time I bought one, they didn't have that option because of COVID and because of issues getting things delivered. So they just went with UPS International, which was always an option anyway. But now it's the only option for US, and it's like $68, which was about double what I paid for the other way. But let me tell you, I got it in 4 days, and I never had to worry about it. I could always check the tracking, and I could see it. It's well worth it. 4 days from Europe instead of 30, to me that's a steal, and it doesn't affect the value of the guitar in my mind at all, because I think the guitars are worth a whole hell of a lot more than what I end up paying for them in the first place. So anyway, I've been rambling. You guys have been awesome. Please don't forget, if you made it this far, please smash the like button, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that good stuff, okay? If you want to help out the channel, become a member, all right? We got some projects we want to do. We can't do them without you. Buying merch also helps as well, and all that good stuff, all right? So I'll see you around. This has been awesome. Actually, you've been awesome. Thanks for joining me. Until the next time, take care.